Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video I'm going to flip through the album, my Project Life 2019 album. This year is shared by a little bit of 2018, and I have a flip through of these pages in case you want to see them. I have a lot of playlists. One of them is Project Life in general, and the other one is Project Life 2019. So if there's any spread that you would like to see, it's probably there. um I'm gonna try to talk about the products that I use. If I forget anything, just feel free to ask me in the comments and I'll get back to you. So this intro I did just a few weeks ago, actually no, like a few months ago. I used the January Life Crafted kit from Citrus Twist Kits, and a bunch of these are actually papers, and then I have some of the digital cards. This is a stamp, and I kept it real simple. I used emojis for the intro. I've used different things. I really like this one, but I don't want to repeat it because it's basically the same thing. There's nothing really written on it but the year and our names and some quotes. Try to keep it simple since it's just the intro. This is week 1, and I use the Studio Calico December kit. It's called Alpine Street. I'm not sure, but I'll link I'm gonna link as much items as I can below. Might get to be a little too much, but again, if there's anything that I miss, some of the links are going to be affiliate links. You don't have to use them, but they do help a lot. I love how this turned out. This is a lot of Dia de Reyes pictures. Then I have this flip pocket, which I like because you can see one of the presents was the winter box from Pusheen. And even though this is upside down, you can still sort of see it. It's mostly, yeah, Dia de Reyes. The only photo that is not from that day is this one. This is my little niece. I did the journaling with my typewriter. I used some Everyday Explorer stamps. These alphas are from Citrus Twist Kits. They go perfect with this collection. The pink matches pretty well. And this is one of my favorite cards. It actually has like a little maze in the middle, but I love it. I also got the digital version. Don't dismiss those $1 digital sales. And now here we have weeks 2 and 3. During, like in the middle of week 2 and 3, we were in Florida to go to Disney and also to go to Universal. I have a whole album of that, and I already flipped through that if you want to see it. But I did added a few pictures from those days, especially this one since it's not a Disney exactly picture. The others were just like leftovers, and I didn't want to have too many spaces. So I joined a book club back then. This sticker, actually, I think it's from Michael's. It had like a dimensional adhesive between layers, so I just removed that and glue it down. And it still has, since it's like a very thick cardstock, you can see that there's a little volume to it. This one I also did recently. I think I did this one in a live that I did. We'll see about that. Yeah, and I documented some games. Her teacher used to send pictures through the Dojo app and class tag, and that really helped. Back in our book club, we were supposed to bring some books, used books to share, and I wrote a quote from the book on mine, and it was just brown craft paper. But I took The Humans by Matt Haig, which is a really good book. I really enjoy that book. and I started stickers sneezing everywhere, but it's worth it. I like how it looks. And then we have a picture at oh my god, what is the name of of the sweets? I forgot, but this was in Universal. And here I use L Studio to document weeks 4 and 5. I don't mind, you know, it depends on my photos. Sometimes I have a double spread for only 1 week. Sometimes I add a few weeks. Sometimes I do a whole month. It all depends on photos. I'm not too strict about it because it just makes the process a lot easier for me. And this was Dressed Like a Book Character Day, and Layla was Olivia. Anita Marble is just a Hufflepuff. This is a ticket from my library, because sometimes I take pictures of the stack, and in that moment I only took pictures of the ticket, which works for me too. I wrote that I went to Atlanta for the Tumbo DT Summit and I got really sick. And back when I came back, I was still a little queasy, so that's the ginger ale and the toast. Not fun. It sucked. I have no pictures of that day at all because I was so sick. And I took pictures of the weather. Another trick, if you don't have too many photos, is to sometimes just take screenshots. I like how this card turned out with the different alphas, and I added one sticker and then little elements. Really cute. This picture, my sister shared it on Facebook and I borrowed it. A tiny bit of snow. I know that people that are a little bit more north are like, this is ridiculous. So weeks 6 and 7. My niece got a bunny for like a hot minute. I don't think it lasted the 2 weeks. She got a Pikachu, and if I take this out of here, I can like open it because this is a brad to make it easier to open instead of just gluing it down. Here I just use washi tape. Hopefully it doesn't come off, but I don't mind. It's still in the pocket. I just have my journaling here, and these are the older Project Life cards. You can tell because the corners are rounded. I still have a lot of them and I like them, so I'm gonna keep using them. I don't mind mixing them. And I'm very attached to them. I really like them. Another photo of class tag, and this is when Opportunity died, which is the Mars rover. It was like very sad. I don't know. I don't know if that was true, but it says my battery is low and it's getting dark. A picture that my little one drew. Apparently she was mad at a giant penguin, and I got this for Valentine's Day. And I took my daughter to the doctor. I can't really remember why. Probably just a cold. And this is week 8. And all of this... No, this card is from L Studio. And these are a mix. I want to say that this one is from Feed Your Craft. This one is from Kelly, from Paper Person. Or back when she was Kelly Perky. I don't know, it's been a while. But I think this is the DIY kit I made. I like mixing a bunch of elements and making my own kit. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen how I make the kits and you're interested, I have a playlist for those too. There are pictures that I cover because they're pictures of the classroom and stuff like that, and I don't want to share too much. I love these alphas. They're probably my favorites. They are from Paige Taylor Evans, and I found them at Joann's, and I still think that many Joann's may have them. So in one side they have the white ones, and the other one they have the blue ones. And I love how this card turned out. So I have week 8 and week 9. So I do it either week 8 and week 9 in one card, or I can do it separately. That depends. And as you can see, this side is a 9 by 12. I don't mind cutting page protector to fit my album. I do it all the time. And as you can see, this is March. And I love this sticker sneezing. It's one of my favorite title cards that I've done. Then I stamp sneeze on this. These are from Everyday Explorers. These you can get at Target in the party section. Again, this is more of my DIY kit. I created these stickers for my book journal, but I also like to use it. And this is how I'm gonna journal my books this year, hopefully, because a whole extra project, it's too much. And underneath this photo, there's like pictures of the classroom. They're really cute, but they have the other kit, so I'm not gonna show it. I love these currently cards. What I do is that I have a bunch of those printed out, and I think back when I downloaded it was free, so hopefully it still is. And what I do is I write my journaling in the back with pencil, and sometimes I print this currently card in pattern paper, or maybe if I ruin it, that way I can just use another one. But if I reprint this in a pattern paper, I just gotta erase it, and I think this one is erased, so I think that's what I did on other layouts. So I have them always around, and I try to be better. I'll try to be better about it, but usually I don't get to it often, but I try to have them in hand to add to my album. And more journaling, talking about the weather, wanting to come out, and that's why the girls were in the park. I take a lot of pictures of my little one sleeping. It's a little excessive, but she's so cute, and she's finally still. This was Crazy Hair Day. I kept it simple. I did a bun, and then I think these were from like a kids meal or something that you had to like punch them out, and I put bobby pins on them, and it was so easy. My daughter, when she started playing the flute, actually she'd been playing for a while there. This is the first picture on this year that I have. This is week 14. I got a desk, which is this one. So the desk that I had from IKEA that was a little bit smaller, I gave it to my little one because she loves drawing, coloring, everything that's art. She loves it, and you can see she has lots of pictures that she made in that wall. We moved since then, so now it's completely different. We had like a virtual Pokemon thing. I think it was Pokemon Go, where you could see the Pokemon on top of you. It was weird, but I took a few of those. She started with a new team. These were the Cubs. A picture in her classroom. This is from week 15. And I like to cut photos with my dies from Lawn Fawn. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you about the collections. Okay, this is Pretty Little Studio, and it's from the Color Me Happy collection. I love that collection. It's so good. And here it says practice, 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 a stamp, and then it has a tiny flute. I don't remember where that tiny flute stamp came from. Now I'm like, do I have one? Should I be like having it out so I can be more aware of it? I did a little journaling. Let me Yes, I told you that this was from the DIY kit, and this one too. Okay, sorry, I did tell you. This one, I think this is from L Studio. Again, it's from the little kit that I made for myself. They were out playing with water balloons, and then they were just coming back from school. My daughter with her flute case. Oh, and that day she had a belt. Every time they learn a song really well, they earn a belt. Now my little one is playing the trumpet. And thank gosh she got a lot better. Cause you know, the first time kids play the flute, it's bad, like everything we do at first, but it's not as loud. But trumpets, oh my god! And I have a neighbor whose kid is also learning trumpet, and you would hear battle of the meh, meh, meh. But I haven't heard him in a while, so hope he stuck to it. Again, another Pusheen box, and I have a little picture of them unboxing the box. And I love this. This time they had the card printed correctly. I love adding this. Pictures in her uniform. Oh my god, tiny uniforms. And the thing is, my daughter, she's super tiny. And everything always fits her way too big. And here I just added, you know, just a bullet list of things that happen in the week. Balloon fights, new flute belt, reading, goodnight cuddles, Pusheen unboxing, cup games, and Layla going to another dimension. Oh, yeah. This says Layla is going to another dimension. And I don't blame her. It's crazy down here. This is from Everyday Explorers, this card, I believe. Unless it's from Kelly. No, I think it's from when it was Kelly Perky. And then the stickers are from Everyday Explorers. But it's a mix of everything. They look alike, but nothing is really from the same, you know, company or collection. It's a mix of everything. And I do have to use this week stamp more often, so I can stop using writing the word week, because that takes a lot of ease. Another one from the Color Me Happy collection. Very simple. I kept this one super simple. So you can see I just had my title card, this filler card. This, I love the unicorns so much that I didn't want to touch it. That I did on purpose. This sticker, this is one of a kind, layered with some washi and a label. The kits, and I use the stickers. I should use that collection more often. Again, with my Lawn Fawn stitch circle die and some die cuts from the collection. This is so cute. It's very plain. I admire people that do simple project life spreads, and then I do it and I'm like, oh, I don't like mine. Okay, going back to colorful one. This is from Pretty Little Studio. I can't remember the collection. Is it Indian Summer, or is it another spring one? But just a bunch of selfies with my little one. It was my daughter's birthday, and I only have that one picture. That sucks. I think it's because I was video chatting with my family at the same time, so I forgot to add more pictures to it. And we got some Funkos and a giant one for my brother. I have a lot of Funko Pops. I'm not proud about it. It's too much. This one, I think This is from Feed Your Craft. It's a mix. There's like Feed Your Craft cards, because I do a lot of printables. This was Field Day. I like how this card turned out. Another, actually this is a very big spread with one insert, and it's a 9x12 insert. You see, it depends on the week, and it was week 21, and they had Spirit Week, and one day they had to dress like tourists. And one of her games, she just kept moving around like a crazy person, so I took a screenshot of the oh my god, of the phone of the album. Okay. Super cute, tiny photos. And she was the best butterfly chaser. My daughter had a spring concert, and some photos we took in the car. This was 90s Day, and then this was dressed like a book character day, and Layla was a Slytherin, and Itamaro was Phoebe from Phoebe and the Unicorn. That's her unicorn. And I have numbers in here because sometimes I like to do like a little bullet and then add all the journaling in one card. The girls look so cute, and those were my boots. I'm a small person, guys. Another one from Color Me Happy. We did a puzzle. We were playing apples to apples. This one was being a nut bag in the stairs. I also like to take pictures of them where they are not really paying attention. Another little insert because I have photos of the team here. I love these alphas from Pretty Little Studio. My oldest had a trip to Camden Yards. That was really fun, and I don't even care about sports, but that was really cool. I told my husband if they do it again, you're going, because he loves sports. This is week 23. Again, I think this is Kelly Perky. And when I say Kelly Perky, I mean the company that she had before, Paper Person. Then she switched the name. We did another puzzle. She had a dance. Just a few pictures of the books I was reading at the moment. This book was really good. I think we got this in a book. My daughter had a field trip to the zoo, and I took a few photos. Oh, I forgot to. I blocked this photo, but it was very cute. I like how it turned out. Her friend moved away, so it's nice when they grow. Like, we live near an army base, and we used to be an army family, so a lot of times we meet people and we love them, and then they go. But we still have photos, so that helps. I went to a picnic day that my daughter had at school. This was the honor roll ceremony. I love these alphas. Now I think these are from Feed Your Craft, these alphas. And I had these items, like school items, that I got. They're from Sticko, and they were so good. I love them. And this is a card from, all the cards actually, and a bunch of the elements are from Kindred Spirits from Studio Calico. Speaking of which, I love Studio Calico. In the last, if you were a subscriber in the April box, they gave you the opportunity to add a bunch of things, and that kit was in the options for like $10, and I was so tempted because of the cards and the embellishments. It's such a good kit. I love it. I love that photo. And my daughter's school, they have like Harry Potter houses, but not really. And they have points, and every year one team gets the cup, and that year her house, Purple House, won the cup, so they were taken to a trip to Port Discovery. And her teacher shared a bunch of photos. That was fun to add. I love this photo. Teacher shared it, I think, in Class Dojo. And I don't know if you know, if I can recognize this. It's like, it's a sign to hold your bubble. If you don't know what hold your bubble means, it means shut up. No, but they do that. They put their finger up, and then they put the other one in on their lips, and they like puff up their cheeks, and it looks like they're holding a bubble. Another currently card, some journaling, very simple. Again, I love that Kindred Spirits collection. I see this and now I get like, I should have gotten another one, but that's okay. I had one, I used it, I love it. I need to move on. And this was the last day of school. We have 2 different days here. I like how I did this journaling card. I don't know. But I have week 25 and 26, and this was at the market, I want to say it was. I'm honestly, no, it wasn't at the market. It was ups and downs. Yeah, it was ups and downs. And I took pictures at the dentist. These were pictures of my daughter with her class, and the ones underneath the flip through are also from the class. These marshmallow moons to celebrate the moon landing anniversary. And oh my god, food from Zoe's, which I miss. I miss Zoe's so much. Some slight stickers sneezing. Oh, and we were playing Pie Face. I don't know if you play that game. It has a hand, and then you put whipped cream on it, and I think that you roll or you spin a dial, and depending on the number, it says, if it says 3, then you click 3 times, and it goes clack clack clap, and then you keep passing it until the hand just splats your face. And I love that photo. I love the photos. They're so cute. And I don't know why my daughter was wearing a crown and a ring. She was looking extra. And I kept this. I like to keep stickers and little pieces of ephemera on it. And what I do when it's a sticker, I either leave it in the wax paper. You can put it on wax paper. You can put it in just plain white paper and then cut it out. That way you can save it. No, this is the one that we made in a life. Or we made both in a life. I'm not sure. Probably. I absolutely love this one. One of my favorites. Weeks 27 and 28. This stamp is from Studio Calico. I believe it's called Sophie. It's so good. Then we have more stamping. This one is from a game day stamp set. I bought the kit from Paper Person, and that stamp is, I believe, from Paper Person. I just have one from Studio Calico and I have one from Paper Person, so probably use both. And I like this tweet, and actually I found this tweet like a year after. I just thought that it went so well with this photo. It says, I didn't realize having a wife and daughters would involve owning this many blankets. We have a ridiculous amount of blankets. Then we have my daughter's birthday and a spider girl she drew. And I made the cake. And I'm hungry. My stomach's making noises. Sorry. Weeks 29 and 30. Again, we have a 9 by 12. And different ways to do the, you can either split the week or just put it like this. I wish I put this in a flip. It's from the Pusheen box, and then we have a picture unboxing. My daughter was reading this book, and I took a picture from Goodreads. So you have that option too. You can take a screenshot from Goodreads. You can do something style in your house. You can do just a spine. Many ways to include what you're reading. And this hot mess in my living room, it was like all the blankets on the floor, and then my daughter has her markers and one of the Antonio's trays that I used to organize. And let's see, some lettering that I did, a bunch of Funko Pops that I own. I got this book. I used to get a box from a company called Loot Crate, but they are scammers. They suck. My daughters went to camp, and I didn't take that many. I took some of the photos, but a few were shared with from the team. And it's mostly, yeah, all of it is from the camp. And then week 33, we went to Puerto Rico to visit our family and eat more. So I have pictures of them at the airport. This was at the airport. And I made some of these. Some of these are from the journaling junk box that I got a few weeks ago. And then I also added some Studio Calico items. And that was my little one. She gave my grandma a hug. And I added a bunch of journaling. And I love how this card turned out. I went to eat with my friends, which I always try to do when I go home. I try to see them at least once. My daughter was like chasing chickens. It's a miracle she didn't bring one back with her. And we went to a place to eat. If you go to Puerto Rico, just eat mofongo filled with everything, just for me, and send me a picture so I can cry. My sister-in-law owns like a spa, so the girls had a little spa day. My oldest had a facial, and my little one had a manicure. And we went to the beach. And we went to a place in Ponce called La Guancha, but the hurricane sort of destroyed that place, which is really sad to see. And the birds are used to like people feeding them, and it was empty. And like I thought that this pelican was gonna eat my daughter, because he kept getting close, because my daughter would take too long to like throw it. I would like, just throw it before he eats you and flies away with you in his mouth. Week 35, I like to use the green from some of the, you know, either green from grass, gray from asphalt, and blue from the sky to stamp anything that is pretty, like a one solid color. We went to fly kites. And here's my little one with her, my little pony kite. And this is from these Vejigantes that I bought. I didn't buy these specifically. I bought others, but because I wanted to buy them, and then I didn't, and I felt bad the whole time because I wanted them, and my husband brought me back to buy them. We went to El Morro. I like this picture of them. They got a haircut. Oh, and these cards are from Everyday Explorers. These two Everyday Explorers. Not these are from Studio Calico. This is more Everyday Explorers. If you need journaling cards for traveling, check out Everyday Explorers. They have a bunch. We went to a place in they have lots of ice creams. They have like rice and beans ice cream, corn, carrots, like gingerbread, coquito. It was so good. I like them all. And dinner with my other friends. Those were my friends from middle school, and these were from my friends from high school. And I love this photo. And we took some photos at the airport. They had a few props, and there was a guy trying to take a selfie, and I offered to take a picture. He was like so thankful for us. If you see someone who wants to take a picture, just offer to do it for them. You know, everyone should have a nice vacation picture where they show their face. We came back and we were exhausted. My daughter went back to soccer. She started soccer. She quit. No, she didn't quit. She just switched sports. She's been through it. She did basketball, then she did t-ball, then she did soccer, then she did tennis. She's not doing anything. It's not her thing. She likes music and art, so that's good. But she did enjoy the team aspect and just playing, having fun. But I hate parents who think that their kids are like playing with like United or Real Madrid or MLB. No, it's your kid's 6, okay? Your kid sucks like the rest. Even the best one kind of sucks. Just have fun. This card is from Citrus Twist. I divided the weeks. This was their first day of 5th grade and 1st grade. A little closer. My daughter acting like a nutbag. I love this card. Wait, I think this is the spread that I did with the stuff Leilani sent me, or Heather, or did I mix them both? I think it was Leilani. It was one of the ones I did, because I did a few with them. And I took a selfie, a miraculous selfie. Week 38 and 39, and I love how this card turned out. It's just so symmetrical. I added shaker pocket. This is from In a Creative Bubble, and my daughter did a self-portrait at school and brought it home, so I took a picture. These were her new soccer shoes. I have a new card. I got a new card. I had this one since 2011, and this was 2029. Oh wow, it was a long time, but it worked so well. It was just so tiny, and it had the smallest trunk. And when you do sports with your kid and you have to bring the chairs and the snacks and the cooler, nothing fits. So yeah, say goodbye to my little greenie and got my tomato, and I love my card. But this is Feed Your Craft. I think all of it is Feed Your Craft. And this is the one that I shared last week. It's week 40, September to October, and I'm just documenting the tooth fairy. My daughter had the little space and the money. This photo, I love taking pictures of trees, especially during fall and how they change, and I always pick one spot where I like mark the seasons, and this was not it. This was just the sky looked really beautiful, but this was like in front of where I lived, and I usually took the picture that I'm talking about in 2 other different areas. A little subscription box, and I love journaling in this. week 41. We're at Home Depot. I think I can't remember what we were buying. We went to IKEA. I think that was the day that my daughter finished soccer. She was so excited. Oh, she was so excited. The coach was like saying a little something about each kid, and the coach was saying, this person loves snacks, and she jumped up and she said, me, that's me. That was her favorite part of soccer. Snacks. This is a computer she made using very advanced technology, a cardboard. And these are weeks 42 and 43. And this was mostly where I took the photo marking the seasons. She brought a big picture from school. She was doing some homework. She got her hands dirty. I can't remember what she was doing. Oh, she was coloring the pumpkin. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, she made a mess and then appeared in front of me like, oops. I think it was this. A drawing that she made. I think this was picture day. And I let my daughter made a currently card, and I need to do that again to like, so they can journal. This is my baby nephew when he was a baby. He's not a baby anymore. More foliage, and I think this was picture day, but this was a dance, and I like how I used the flowers to sort of frame the photo. And then here I continue that bullet sort of list journaling. And I love these pumpkins. I'm going to use them until they run out. And I got a second package, so that might be a while. So, week 41. This is from In a Creative Bubble, and it was really cute, and I liked it because it had pink and purple, and my daughter's never dresses anything creepy at all, so it's always weird for me to use like super creepy collections with a bunch of skulls and stuff like that when they don't dress like that. Like, she was Fluttershy, and she was Eevee, which is a Pokemon. She kept making like a weird noise and she's moving like her mouth while she was doing it. They had goodness, what do you call this, a book fair, and I didn't take pictures of what Layla got. I think that this was both of them, yeah, because there's the pigeon has to go to school, and that was Layla's. They both love Willem, but Layla was the big fan. And then we went to the library, and this is what we borrowed from the library with the little ghosties. And I love this photo. I think this has been one of my favorite costumes we've done. The school had like a pumpkin activity, and I was at Pinners with Tumbo. That's why my husband went, and thank God her teacher like shared photos, because my husband wouldn't have taken photos. I have some pins that I always have in my jean jacket in the lapels, and it's The Bride of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein is my favorite book, so I love having those. Even when it's not Halloween, my Pusheen mug, and then the pumpkins that we made. It was a lot of work. And this is like a paper Mario. This is November, another one that just got like a monthly spread. This is one of the areas that I take the picture to mark the seasons. Back when I was living there, I got new shoes, and I love these leggings though. And my daughter had like a little puppet on her finger, and we took a picture at Target. She was doing homework. This was from my niece, and I do include a lot of pictures of my niece, but I need to like get more. And this was me in Utah at the very beginning. My daughter sleeping. She used to share the room with her sister because she didn't like sleeping alone. And this is the Happy Mail with my coffee and more. I love full photos. That's my grandma with my mom. And this is December now. The rest is gonna be, well, December obviously, but it was like I had a lot of pictures from museums, so there were very little that were from a specific week. My daughter had her winter concert. It was flipping cold, so they were freezing at the bus stop. And this is the whole house battle thing. They were not in the same house. It's something random. I think that you like spin a wheel or something. These photos were at the National Air and Space Museum, which is one of my favorites in DC. If you come to DC, you have to take a picture. This is my baby nephew. He's so cute. And we don't have a cat, but my daughter does love cats, and it was like a cold photo, so I thought that it was great. Again, I used the table to put my letters. I could have used stamping here too. This is from that Alpine kit from Studio Calico. And this one was from, I want to say the November kit from Studio Calico. But I didn't, it had butterflies, so I knew that I wanted to use it for this spread. This is the Natural History Museum. Natural Museum of Natural History. Yeah, and we went to the Butterfly Pavilion, and it was so fun. It was so cool. I wish we could go again. We should go again. And I love how I put this. I used my fuse tool to make a very small pocket. This is, I believe, like 2 inches. And I fused it and I cut it off, but I saved the other side in case I need to do something similar, or I just want to add like something sparkly and fun. And this is the Smithsonian American Art Museum and National Portrait Gallery. There was a long line to see the president's portrait. They did a really good job with Obama's portrait. It was beautiful. That artist did an amazing job. And I took some pictures of the artwork. This one really spoke to me. And I kept the stub from where I parked my car. Nothing too, significant. I did stamp on the background of this card. These are all, no, except this one. These are from Everyday Explorers. And this is from In a Creative Bubble. And this was another December spread, and I just journal some things, like my family came to stay here with us. I kept taking pictures of Layla sleeping, how much I love my fuzzy socks, and also my book reads challenge. And here I have, this is a regular 12 by 12 page protector. I have pictures, I have grades. Let's see what I can take out of here that you can see. This was for Valentine's Day. So the cards are on the inside. When she gets older, she can take those out. I have their grades here. I have a visitor's guide to the museum. And this was from a plushie I got her. She loved the book called Nibbles, and Nibbles would eat everything. I'm just trying to show something that doesn't have too much information. You see, everything has her full name, and but it's cool to see, like, this is from the art museum. You can see the progress of how much they've grown, what things do they like now. And I know that this was, oh, sorry, move the camera. This was a long video, but I did put it up to vote. This was from one of the costumes they wore. And oh geez. So I love looking back on this. It looks crazy because my daughters hit that point when they started growing like crazy. Like right now, my little one is the same age that my oldest was in this album. So it's really strange, you know, to look back and see her so little. Kind of feels sad too, but... And I keep thinking about how, like, my little one, it's very short. Like, both of them are short. But my oldest looked a little older than she looks right now. And if I forgot anything, if you have any questions about Project Life, let me know. And just so you know, I have planned Project Life chat with 2 friends that you're gonna love. They are so awesome, and I'm so excited they said yes. And we're gonna talk Project Life for, you know, about our process, what inspired us, what do we document, our format, everything. So if you have any questions that you want to ask all 3 of us, make sure that you leave a comment with your question, and hopefully we get to it. Thank you so much for watching. This is so cool. It took me so long. This is 2019, and we're in April 2023. So yeah, I'm a slowpoke. I also have kind of a weird way of doing things. Like, all my pictures are in their page protectors, but sometimes I want to work with a different kit, and I say, okay, then if I want to work with that kit, I think that kit would work with this page. So I'm going to work on this page, and I'm going to do this and that. And then I have a few extras at the end, and I try to grab those like I did with the last few spreads. But I love it, you know, try to look at things from a different perspective. I took a picture of our pieces here, and a picture of the board, and then we have a picture of her playing. Try to get in the pictures. That's my biggest downfall. I'm terrible at it. I try, but I forget. So, and let me know if you do Project Life and what do you like about it. I just love that you can catch every little day detail. Like, when I was doing 12 by 12 layouts, I felt that I'm gonna make this beautiful, elaborate 12 by 12 layout, and I'm gonna add 2 photos. And also, it inspires me a little bit more to write my journaling, even if it's something simple like a little list of things that happen in the week. Honestly, Everyday Explorers has such good cards, and I know that from people who live out of the United States, it's kind of hard to, you know, with shipping prices and all that. If you have a good printer, wait for the Studio Calico digital sale and check out In a Creative Bubble, Syncopation, the Cut Shop, Veronica Creates. It's such a good alternative. It really is. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one was your favorite spread. I have a few, mostly the ones with a lot of crap on them. Those are always my favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.